Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tega and I'm a Nigerian vlogger here in Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome. And this is
Meza.
This is Omeza. For those of you who have been watching my videos, you know this is my son. And Omeza, tell them what happened in the last 2 months. Interesting happened. What happened? You can't think of anything interesting that happened in your life. Okay, so this young man graduated from high school.
Oh yeah.
So I am now the proud mom of an almost undergrad. Can you believe that? Are you excited? So anyway, let's just jump right in. So this video has been a long time coming. I've been begging this boy to do this video with me for the past like 1 week. So he finally agreed. I bribed him. I won't say what, but you know. So Omeza, today we're going to be talking about
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. If you're out there, you're a mom with a teenage boy, you know who Andrew Tate is. If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, let's just bring you up to speed a bit. So Andrew Tate is who is this guy? Tell them who Andrew Tate is.
I think Andrew Tate is a man who believes he's perspicacious enough to teach other young men on how to be men and how to be treated and how to have enough self-respect.
He's perspicacious. Okay, we'll come back to that. I don't know what that. But basically, Andrew Tate is knowledgeable. Okay, Andrew Tate is a man. He's in his 30s, right? He was recently cancelled. Like I'm talking Twitter, Facebook, Gmail. Even his Gmail was cancelled. So this guy was cancelled because Andrew Tate was like the most hated guy for a while. Like, you know, Andrew Tate was just not liked by especially ladies and especially moms like myself. We just did not like. Now, how did I even get to know who Andrew Tate is? From my son, because you know, when you are with kids, you know, when you talk, you start to hear ideologies that you now wonder where is this coming from. So that's really how I got to know about Andrew Tate, because I heard this guy spitting things that I know that I did not put, my husband did not put. So I was wondering what is going on, where is all this coming from? Then I found out about this guy Andrew Tate, who is apparently he's like a mentor to young men all over the world. It's amazing how popular this guy is. If you don't have a teenage son or a teenager around, you probably would not have heard about Andrew Tate. So yeah, so Andrew Tate, most mothers and sisters and girlfriends hate Andrew Tate because of his ideologies. So let's just talk about some of the things he says that makes him public enemy number, I won't say number 1. He's not that popular. He's not that relevant. So you know why Omeza refused to do this video for the last 1 week? He felt like for somehow in a weird way he was betraying Andrew Tate by doing the video. True or false?
False, actually.
So why didn't he want to do it?
I have no loyalty to Andrew Tate. I just agree with some of the things he said.
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
Okay. So some of the ideas of this guy, basically he believes he's kind of misogynist.
He's not
misogynist.
He believes in a.
If I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Misogynist.
Okay, I cannot swear on YouTube, so I would say he's a misogynist gentleman. That's what I would just call him, because what I would love to call him, I cannot say on this channel. Okay, so he's not a very nice man. He basically believes that women are our place is in the kitchen, right? True. Our place is to have babies and cook, and that's about it. So I'm gonna put some videos somewhere in this video at some point so you have an idea of who this guy is and the kind of things he says. So if you want an idea of who Andrew Tate is, think about Kevin Samuel. If you do know Kevin Samuel is to men as Andrew Tate to young men. Okay, so Mesa is going to try and make me see that Andrew Tate is not as terrible as I think he is, because I feel like he's not a good role model to young men, because all these ideas of what he thinks women should be will be a problem, because women are not that anymore. So it's going to be, I feel like he's setting up young men for failure, because if you're telling a young man that a woman should be, having babies and cooking in the kitchen and all that, it's fine if that's what the woman wants to do. But then a young man who believes everything that Andrew Tate says and grows up and meets an ambitious young lady, and the lady wants, she's a doctor or lawyer, whatever she is, and she wants to go to the top of her career, what does the young man now tell this lady? You, for instance, you meet a young lady and she wants to be a working mom, she doesn't want to stay home and raise the kids. What do you do?
Oh, then I'll run away, because I want to marry someone who has the same values as me and who has the same plan as me. So it's okay for like her to work, but like once we have children, I believe that there should be a person that should stay to nurture and instill these values into these children.
Oh my God! Wow! Are you playing? What type of playing is this? This is playing.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm trying to explain to you people. So he believes that when he gets married, has kids, the wife, you feel like it's the wife specifically, right? The wife should be at home.
Women are nurturers, they are nice, they know how to handle things with love and care. So it's just more intelligence to just keep the nurturer with the children to nurture.
Okay, so what happens if you marry a woman who doesn't want to be a stay-at-home mom? Because I know so many women are okay with being a stay-at-home mom, and it's nice and it's fine if that's what they want. But what if you marry someone who doesn't want that? What happens?
First of all, before I marry someone, I'll make sure that me and her values are in check and we have established a future together, not a different future. Like,
okay, so you people agree before you marry, like, so you better work hard so you make all the money.
So she doesn't have to work.
She doesn't have to work, because it's expensive for one parent to stay at home. I don't have anything against one parent being at home, but they're not making enough money. So another crazy idea this guy Andrew Tate has is, he says stuff like women should have, it's not a crazy idea, it's actually a good idea, I won't call it crazy. Women should have their, what did he say, their body count on their forehead.
I actually think that I'm going to say this. I think 99% of the world's problems, and no one's going to understand this, but if you can extrapolate, if you can listen to this statement and extrapolate it out towards society at large, I think 99% of the world's problems would be solved if females walked through life with their body count on their forehead.
Why did he say that?
Oh, because he believes that most of the problems can be solved with just women having their body counts on their forehead.
So what's the advantage for a woman having a body count on her forehead?
If a woman
for anyone who doesn't know what body count is, please Google it.
A woman, a body. So a woman having a body count tells a lot. The reason like women are like would have an edge over a man is their ability to manipulate and their ability to use sex to their advantage. So if they're very cautious on how much sex they have and who they have it with, they won't be as manipulative and as willing to use sex as a weapon.
What?
So yeah. So assuming there's a lady now, she just wants me for my money, but she knows that I would be attracted to sex. If she has a body count on her head and I see like up to 1K, she's not going to be willing to.
She's not getting any of your money.
She's not. I'll be smart enough to be like, you have 1K on your forehead. I know the kind of person you are.
Yeah. So if you meet somebody who has 1 or 0 or 2, what's the difference?
Oh, there's a difference. It just shows how much discipline and how much self-respect you have for yourself as a lady.
Okay.
That's
okay. I always tell my son, I feel like Andrew Tate is like It's like a clock. It's like a broken clock. Exactly. I always say that. I don't think everything he says is bad or wrong. And it says like a broken clock that is still correct twice a day. So yeah. So women being extra promiscuous and very, very what's the word that they use these days? No, that's not what I was going for. Free with their sexuality and whatever. Yes, I do not subscribe to that. I feel like people should be a bit more, guard, conserve, right? This idea of, oh, let's just go out into the world and have fun. I feel like, yeah. But where I disagree with Andrew Tate is, I don't feel like it's a women problem. I feel like discipline, sexual discipline, should be important to both men and women. And that's on period. Don't you agree?
What would be the advantage of having men's body count on their forehead? Because men.
So you know when you're not being with the dog.
Huh?
You know who the dog is, right?
Yeah, but women still know that most men are dogs, but they still go for them for their money. The honest fact is that men do not use sex as a weapon as much as women. And having their body counts on their forehead would surely discourage this by a lot.
Okay, so if a young lady walks up to a guy and sees 2,000 on his forehead, you don't think that's something that would be a red flag for her? Like, okay.
I'm telling you, even though men had their body counts on their forehead,
women will not care.
Lots of women will not care.
As long as
he has
rich.
money, or as long as he has some sense of influence to the society, I am sure that some women will not care.
Oh my God! Wow!
Okay, so you guys, let me know what you think about this topic. Write down in the comment section, because I cannot do this by myself. He's holding back. Oh. You need to hear some of the conversations we have. But I feel like we have a relationship where we talk, right? I don't shut you up if I don't agree with you. I listen to you. So I listen to him and I hear him out, and I've heard some of this. That's how I got to know about this Andrew Tate. I went to go and look for him on Twitter. I could not believe what this guy was saying. So yeah. Another thing Andrew Tate says that I want to know if you agree with. He says don't take advice from fat people.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this? This is playing.
What do you think about that?
I don't agree with this, but you can't say that what he said had no substance.
You feel like you don't agree, or
It's
yes,
like
he's right?
Saying, I don't agree, and he's like, to me, he's not right for saying that, but not because he's wrong or because he's morally wrong, but because, okay, for example, where he was coming from is that a fat person is fat because they lack discipline, and really, this society might on this generation, the Gen Zs, they're lowering the bar, if that makes any sense. So
I know what you mean.
So you don't have to try too hard to fit into the society.
Okay, so basically they pamper fat people instead of telling them like, look, you're fat, you have to lose the weight, you have to get in the gym and diet and all that. So,
and fatness, and that is resulting to more fat people, and that is also resulting to people who lack discipline and self-discipline. So him saying that you shouldn't take advice from fat people is like him saying that.
So why do you think it's wrong? Because initially you said it, you think what he said was wrong.
Yeah, you made me understand that like not all fat people, like not all things that need advice can be based on discipline. Like there are some no,
that's not entirely correct. Like a fat person can be disciplined, but just not in the area of food.
Yeah, you said that a fat person could be rich. Because they're fat doesn't mean they can't give me advice on how to be rich.
Financial advice, yeah.
It makes sense, but also understand from where he's coming from. He sees fat people as people who lack all sense of discipline, and you should not be encouraged or advised by people who do not have discipline. Okay,
so this guy, after talking to Omeza, I watched a lot of his videos, and I could see mothers, teachers, and everybody going crazy like, people have to stop this guy. Andrew Tate is horrible, Andrew Tate is terrible, Andrew Tate is this, Andrew Tate is that. And in my personal opinion, after all the research I did, My conclusion is, drum roll, I don't think he's a terrible guy. I think he's an arrogant gentleman.
What makes him so arrogant?
He's very arrogant. Okay, so after he was cancelled, he did a video. Can we put the link of the video in the description?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so after he was cancelled, he did a video, right? And the video was like an hour long. It was long. I could not even watch the whole thing. But 10-15 minutes into the video, I kind of understood what he was saying. Basically, he was saying he was always basically taken out of context. All the videos he does, people take 2-3 words out of it. And listen to the video, Andrew Tate he had said like 10 times, I'm the most googled man in the world, right? What else did he say? He's the most popular man in the world.
Famous.
Oh yeah, he's the most famous. He said he's the most famous man in the world, and so he is basically expected to be persecuted. And he's the most googled man in the world, and basically, and I just thought that okay, that's his issue. The arrogance is the issue for me. So, but anything outside that, I don't think it was that bad. And then another horrible thing that happened with him that I wasn't so sure about.
Wait, don't.
I should not bring it up. I'm going to say it now. So there's this video, and I'm going to put the video up at some point in this video of when he hits a girl like.
That's right, lock the door, you. You knew I was going to beat the out of you. If you behaved, I wouldn't have to hit you, would I? You don't. Get out. You can't stay in there forever.
Go tell the camera that I beat you when you don't do as I say. Don't say it in English, proper English, no Slovak bull. Say it to the camera.
You're basically lying on this one.
That's not what I said say, is it? I said tell the camera I beat you when you don't do as I say. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say the word listen? Did I say the word listen? You stupid bitch. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen? Did I say listen?
No.
Look at the camera. Did I say listen?
No.
Did I say?
It was like a serious slap, like.
Mom, the girl came out to say that it was what I'm into twice.
That's what she's into, being hit by a guy.
Yeah. Are you telling me you don't know that some girls enjoy that?
I know there are people who are like, what are they called? Into pain. That's their thing. Yes, but I also know that he may have just made her say it just to get out of it.
But like, if he made her say that, is that really important? She said it, he said it, so who are we to disagree?
We're
we
not
can't keep
there.
our conspiracy theories to ourselves
We're
that you were paid. But she said it, he said it.
And we don't have any proof.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're just going to let that one go because we cannot prove it. But it wasn't a good look on him for sure, right? That he just like, pa! You know, that was not a good look. So anyway, so what would you say is the one most important lesson you have learned from Andrew Tate? Because I know you watch him a lot.
Oh yeah. Andrew Tate says, for now, don't think about women. That's the least of your worries, honestly. Think about making yourself the man. Think of how to carry yourself with respect. And think of how you want women and people and men alike to treat you. First, before you start thinking of what am I going to get married to, what does this lady think of me?
Okay. So Andrew Tate basically wants you to focus on the money part of it, right?
Success.
It's all about success. Okay, so not just money, it's general all-around success. So he's very into get your butt into the gym and work out, right?
Yeah.
Stay in shape and all that. So which is good. And another thing that he does that is a bit fishy is his Hustler University. Yes, I'm going to go there. Okay, Hustler University is a program he does where apparently he's teaching young men how to hustle. That's it now. Okay, so people pay $50, $100 for these hustling classes, and he has like maybe 100 to 200 people at a time. So the guy is cashing out. He's making a lot of money from this thing. And in my opinion, I think he's exploiting young people. And just so you know, Andrew Tate's focus audience is is his demographic.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Teenage boys.
It's his demographic.
Isn't it weird that a grown man in his 30s somehow his focus is teenage boys?
Why is that weird? He's teaching teenage boys how to transfer to men. Yes, that's his demographic. Teenage boys. And how to make those teenage boys men. There's nothing wrong with that.
So you think he just genuinely cares about teenage boys and wants what's best for them?
I think he's sick of seeing weak men and he's trying to do something about it.
Okay.
Like simps or like men that because you're pretty I'm going to give you money. He discourages that kind of behavior and he's taught young men like me to be disgusted at that. And that's why I myself can never make that mistake.
So he's taught young men like you to not be the kind of guy that just hands out money to women just because they are beautiful.
Exactly.
Okay. So instead you should be doing what?
Getting the money and using it on myself.
And your mother?
And my family.
At this point, you think we should end the video here? Is there anything I missed out?
No, there's nothing you've missed out. He's not a bad guy. He's just they're just people who are out to get him, and because people are not open to what he has to say. Gen Z say that they're woke and we accept all kinds of opinions, but once someone says something you don't agree with, cancel.
Okay. So basically, if we really are as woke as we say we are, we should be open to opinions that vary from ours.
Exactly, no matter whether you agree with it or not.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he does have a point there. Okay, guys, if you watch the video up to this point, please don't forget to like and subscribe and join this family. I know I'm not very good at my consistency, but yeah, we strive to get better. We aim to please, so don't forget to subscribe and like, and keep watching. I'll see you again in my next video. Mr. You have something to say?
No, too concerned.
Okay, teenagers are they're just, you guys are kind of stressful, sure you know. You know when you're dealing with people who believe they know everything, it's stressful. So anyway, say bye bye to my people.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.